Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave. We are in the 13th mantra. Krutyam kimapi naivasti na kapi hridiranjana yatha jivaname jivan muktasya yoginaha. This topic of discussing the jivan mukta in our scriptures is an arrow mark, a guideline, a road map, a GPS for the seekers of truth. What happens, many a times we are sincere, but we don't know how to go about. During this Narmada Pradakshina, there was one young boy, he met me somewhere and he said, Swamiji, tell me how to increase Vairagya. For him, Vairagya is the goal. The other one tells Swamiji, when I will be able to sit in meditation without any disturbance? I said, when you die, we'll make a statue. So simple. So what exactly we are seeking that we don't know. Our meditation is like a blind man searching for a black rat in a dark room on the Amavasya night where it was not there. Meditation. Therefore, here, Krutyam kimapi naivasti. There is nothing to be achieved, nothing to be done. Na kwapi hridiranjana, because his mind is not influenced by anything, not attached to anything, not disturbed by anything. Two things. Then, yatha jivanam iva iha. So, there is nobody who is living the life. The life is being lived through him. Jivan Mukta. For us, we are living as the body. After as the body, then mother, father, brother, sister. Or we are living as the mind, therefore happy, miserable. Or we are living as the prana, therefore hungry and thirsty. We are living as intellect, therefore very creative, creating troubles. No, Jivan Mukta Purush doesn't live as the body, he is expressing through the body. And therefore he is very clear that neither the body nor the expression through the body is me. Like electricity has no doubt that neither the bulb nor the expression of electrical energy through the bulb as light is me. See? Meaning, neither the body nor the jiva, but that which is expressing through the body as jiva, that is the one which we are seeking. Now, if this is clear, then the second step comes. Is this expression of the absolute reality through the body as jiva, is it an individual case or it is a normal phenomenon? See? Like the bulb expressing light, is it an individual case or it is a generalized phenomenon? So we come to know it is a generalized phenomenon. Therefore the technical term is jivana. There is no soul. Jivana, only life. And then expressions of life are common. See? Hunger, thirst, joy, sorrows, common. There is nothing new in that. See, friends, our struggle in spiritual life is, I want to keep my eyes open, but I should not see. Correct? Why struggle? Close your eyes. Therefore, Jivan Neveha Jivan Muktasya Yoginaha. This is what is his natural state, and this is what we practice as spiritual practice. Therefore, Krutyam Kimapi Naivasti. So let us not start imagining, planning so many things. I had to do this, I had to do that. Ram, 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 Ram. See, let the things take their own shape. And then we will come to know, we start leading an effort-free life. Wherever there are efforts, we have to achieve something. Kva moha kvachava vishvam ka tad dhyanam kva muktata sarva sankalpa seemayam vishrantasya mahatmana. Seema, the limit. He who has reached the limit of freedom from thoughts. I am not talking about thoughtlessness. We are talking about freedom from thoughts. Thoughtlessness means there are no thoughts. See, they are yogis, we are not yogi. Why should we be afraid of thoughts? Then freedom from thoughts means let there be good or bad thoughts, who cares? Remaining indifferent toward the thoughts. See, friends, therefore, sarva sankalpa seemayam vishrantasya. He who has attained total vishranti, peace. Why? Now, neither the good thought nor the bad thought ever touch him. See? Because the thoughts pertain to the mind, not to me. And even the mind is not disturbed or touched by the thoughts, if you observe. Because so many times, so many good and bad thoughts have come and gone, it made no difference. See? Whether you keep on chanting Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, it's beautiful, nothing wrong, enjoy that. But after that, when you come out, if some thoughts go, oh God, Krishna, 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 why suffer? See? We give importance to the thoughts and therefore they disturb us. See, this is one fundamental rule. Whenever we give importance to anything or anybody, that body is the cause of all our miseries. Then what is to be done? Fight with that body? No, you cannot fight. Then be indifferent. That's all. Don't be a sakshi, witness. No, he has come, but I am not going to get disturbed. Let him come, who cares? I am a witness. I am looking at that dumb fellow. Again, no. Be totally indifferent. The more we learn the art of remaining indifferent, we are closer, proximate to our essential nature. Paramatma is totally indifferent to the waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. The jada chetana, the inert and animate, the good and bad. See, friends, therefore, to such a person, nitya muktasya yoginaha. So, kva mohaha, because there are no sankalpas, there is no delusion. Delusion is about our identity. That is the basic cause of all the miseries in life. We are having a great problem of our identity. Kastvam koham kutamayataha kame janani kome tata. Who are we? And because of that moha, then the world is created. So when I consider myself to be a husband, the world is created. But when I take myself to be a man, no problem. See, friends, subtler we go, we come to know that we support waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi, but we are no more touched by them. So will there be a snake for the rope? For the rope there is no snake. For the ocean there are no waves. For the water there is no ocean. Think. Kva moha, kvachava vishvam, and therefore kadhyanam. Where is the place for meditation? Chalo, let us meditate together. Is it a tabla piti or what? Kawali together. Meditation is not a collective physical training. Sit together. And I have seen people do like that. There was one international yoga conference, I was called there. And to the height of, I don't know what word to use because beyond words. Yato vacho nivartante aprapyamata. That man is called a Jagat Guru, some kind of person with a nice, ochre color pant and shirt and a shawl, and because he is a Swami. Jagat Guru, some Swami, I don't know. And he took us to one place. This is a very holy garden of this place. Scorching sun, 12 o'clock. Near the sea, therefore too much of humidity. And he said, here we should sit for meditation. Everybody sit down wherever you are. And then he said, I will ring the bell, you start meditation. Again I ring the bell, then stop meditation. So I was sitting on a parapet wall and just watching. He took out a ghanti before Kanhaiya. Tan, 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 tan. So where did he tan, 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 start? Now what is meditation? When the next ghanti goes. And after that was over, then I was asked, how did you like meditation? I said, salt was little less. Meditation is not enjoyed. It is not a bhog. And therefore many of them have this funny notion. Really, that day's meditation was so solid, But today it is liquid. See, it is not bhoga. Therefore, kva moha, kvachava vishvam, kva tadhyanam, kva muktata. And where is the liberation, freedom? Be attentive, there is nobody liberated. Liberation means deleting the I. Can you say that the wave is liberated after merging in the ocean? The wave disappears in the ocean. Wave is not liberated. In the same manner, we will never be liberated. Thank God you told us. Now we need not worry. Bilkul, don't worry. We have to disappear. So, kvacha muktata sarva sankalpa simayam vishrantasya mahatmanaha. Because all these things, moha, vishwa, dhyana, mukti, everything is only in the mind. And when the mind is absolutely dissolved, see, thought-free mind is living in consciousness. Mind with zero thoughts is consciousness. Two things. All the great masters, they live in this world, but thought-free existence. Therefore, they don't prepare anything anywhere. Somebody comes to them and asks something, hey, you do this thing. And it happens. Because it is not that a person is talking, it is the divine will which is expressing. So this is how they are called as, they are, Satya Sankalpa. Satya Sankalpa means their Sankalpa comes from the Satvastu, the Paramatma. They don't think and they don't talk. It just happens. Yena vishvamidam drushtam sa nasti iti karotu vai nirvasanaha kim kurute pashyannapi na pashyati. Yena idam vishvam drushtam sa na asti iti karotu. He who is seeing this world, he should go on rejecting. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, the world is illusion, the world is illusion. Because he is seeing the world. See? And here the teacher says, Nirvasanaha, he who has no dents or impressions on his mind, for him, how is his life? Pashyan api na pashyati. His condition is like the mirror. This particular example given in our scriptures is one of the most potent examples. Bhagavan Shankaracharya uses it in his Dakshinamurti Stotra. Vishvam Darpana Tulyamana Nagari, like the world appears in the Darpana Drishya, reflection, in the same way, this whole world is reflected in the mind. Now imagine the reflection starts influencing the mirror. Imagine. What will happen? Exactly this is what happens to us. See? Misery has come in the reflection. Then the mirror started sweating and crying. Then the joy has come, the mirror started jumping. See? Exactly this is what. But what is the reality? Reality is, mirror is not able to influence the original face, nor mirror is able to influence the reflection. Because reflection is merely an appearance. It doesn't exist. So if the mirror is corrugated, reflection may appear corrugated, but it is not. If the mirror is shaky, it may appear that the reflection is shaky, but it is not, because reflection is merely an appearance. Exactly the same way, any experience which is gathered through the limitations of sense organs and mind is like something reflected in the mirror. See? Our condition is like, there was one small girl, a Christian girl. I used to go to their place, very sweet. Maybe about 4 years, 5 years. Her mother used to tell me, Swami, look here, this girl is all the time standing in front of the mirror. See now, we'll go to her room and see. So she is standing before the mirror, looking this angle, looking that angle, looking like this, that is, doing like this, like this. See? So she is seeing what is happening in the mirror. He is real. This is how it happens to us. Therefore, here the teacher says, Yena vishvamidam drushtam sa nasti iti karotu. He will struggle with the world. We struggle with the world in two ways. Either we negate the world or we try to serve the world, improve the world. See? And save the world. That is the better word. Save the world. All those who have come to save the world, they were shaved off. The world is as it is. Where is your Ram Rajya? See, where is your Dwarka? Krishna's Dwarka. Krishna, Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna. See, friends, you can save the world if it is. When it is not, what can you do? Therefore, yena vishvamidam drushtam sa nastiti karotu. Then they get engaged. We should do this thing, we should do that thing. Keep on doing and start suffering. Then nirvasanaha kim kurute? Pashyan api na pashyati. So when he is living in this world, he is living like the mirror. Mirror reflects everything, rejects nothing, at the same time retains nothing. If we live in this world in this way, reflect everything, but retain nothing. It's very difficult, Swamiji. Why you say difficult? What we are doing last so many years? So many times we heard it. Did we retain? No. Asangoham, asangoham. So many Mahatmas have come. We stand at the challenge before Mahatmaji. Try to improve me. Asangoham, asangoham. That means the technique we have. We are not short of technique. Apply that technique. Nirvasana kim kurute pashyan api na pashyati. So, as if he is seeing, pashyan api na pashyati means as if he is seeing. Like as if somebody is listening. I am talking, it is not as if, it is recorded. As if listening. Yena drushtam param brahma soham brahmeti chintayet kim chintayeti nischintaha dvitiyam no na pashyati. Yena drushtam param brahma. He who is talking about Brahman as something other than him, for him Brahman is other than him, he will keep on struggling. Soham, 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 soham. And that soham, soham goes to such an extent that they name their child as Soham. Soham, and he comes to the child, Mummy, kya hai? Realize. See. If a man says again and again, do you know, I am a man. See? I got a beard, I am a man. See? I am not a woman, I am a man. Then nobody is doubting you. Why you are asserting again and again? And when you start again and again asserting that I am a man, people will start doubting. Why does it? Same way, soham, soham, am brahmasmi, am brahma. But we never said you are not Brahman, you are there. Then what? Sadhana over. See, friends. So when we consider Brahman, the reality to be other than us, then only we struggle with this. It is something like, my pet example. Husband is telling, I am man, I am man, I am man, I am man. And the jap is going on. Soham, I am man, I am man. And cut, some sound comes. And he looks at it. Wife comes. I am of course husband. I am of course husband. See, friends. Therefore, yena drushtam param brahma soham brahmeti chintayet na chintayeti nischintaha. Because dvitiyam yo na pashyati. He who doesn't have these two things, one is the sense of incompleteness and second is the sense of otherness. So when there is no sense of otherness, to whom will you say do the japa? I am alone, I am alone. You are anyway. See, the net result is mind dissolves in consciousness like an ice cube dissolves in a bucket of water. When the ice cube dissolves, there is no noise, there is no hurry, and after that ice cube dissolves, can we again take it out? So when the body is dropped, the soul comes out in search of another gross body. And then enters that gross body. From where? Depends. If he is a yogi, from above. If he is a bhogi, from below. These stories are so enchanting, but they are only stories. And it's not the truth. See, friends, therefore, yena drishtaparam brahma soham brahmeti chintayen kim chintayeti nischintaha dvitiyam yona pashyati. See, another important thing, thoughts, chintan means thoughts. Thoughts originate from two sources. One source is the objectivity in knowledge, is the source of thought eruptions. See? Like I am looking at you, then each one of you, each object is cognized as independent thought. And what is the thought? In the womb of the thought or in the womb of the mind, there is the presence of objectivity that is called as thought. So one way of thought birth is importance of objectivity as in the waking state. The second one, the thoughts come from the latent impressions in our mind. Many times we are all by ourselves. For no reason, some kind of thoughts come. And then we get carried away by those thoughts. So, but when we realize that the thoughts are always about something else than ourselves, so that which is included in the thoughts is not me. See? The moment this point becomes clear, na kim chintayeti nischintaha. So what is there to think? Nischintaha. Because for him there is no otherness. Like the eyes can see everything other than themselves. The mind can think about everything other than itself. The moment the mind is engaged in inquiry about what is the mind, manasam tu kim margane krute naiva manasam marga arjavat. Instead of struggling with the mind, inquire what is this mind. See, there are four stages rather, the seekers go through. First of all, they take this world very real. For them, karma yoga. Then what is karma yoga? Is it workaholism? No. Ishvara arpitam nechaya kritam. What your work is to be done, obligation, complete them. Nechaya kritam is not an expression of personal likes and dislikes. Net result will be chitta shodhakam muktidayakam. Such a mind becomes pure and an instrument of liberation. First step, when we take this world as real. The second step, we rise above the world and now we invoke devotion. Yadyat karma karomi tattadakilam shambho tava aradhana. Hey shambho tava aradhana, everything that I do it for you. And then what for upasana is done? Not for fulfilling the desires. Chitta aikagriyartham upasanam. Upasana is done so that the mind is trained to remain applied for a given job whenever we want for a required length of time. If this happens, then upasana is successful. Most of the people engaged in upasana, their mind is extremely disturbed, full of fear. They are not at peace with themselves. See? And then they keep on, like, people have, children have, this hobby of collecting stamps. In the same manner, these people have a hobby of collecting mantras. So they will be having a dozen mantras. And then Monday comes in, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Some Babaji tells, Om Namah Shivaya is okay, but more powerful and quick fructifying mantra is the Mrityunjaya mantra. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvanukamiya Bandhanat Mrityo Mokshiya Mamrutat. Now he is in a dilemma. My Guru told me Om Namah Shivaya. But this Mahatma is also not ordinary, he is a great Mahatma. He told Mrityunjay, now what should I do? What should I do? Then he makes a Savudana Khichadi. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Trambakam Yajamahe, Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam, Urvarukam Yobandhanat, Mrityur Mukshiyamamratan, Om Namah Shivaya. But Savudana and Mukfali kam jada ho jayegi. Let us do this way. 5 times Om Namah Shivaya, 1 time that Trambakam Yajamahe. I am not making stories, friends. People tell me like that. See? And then Monday, Shivji, Tuesday, Hanumanji, Wednesday, Santoshi Mata, Thursday, Guru is always there to trouble you. Friday, then your Tirupati Balaji. Saturday, Hanumanji comes. And when Sunday is free, that day Ekadashi comes. Oh God. See? Only thinking about food, not about God. That is not Upasana. Upasana is successful or not if our mind is available to us whenever we want, for whatever length of time, instantaneously, then the Upasana is successful. Ram, 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 nothing is going to happen. Of course, like a Odomos, people will run away from you. I use that Ram Nam for this purpose. When some people come, I smell, oh, question is coming. Take control. Maharaji, may I ask you some question, but you are doing japa. Is it okay to ask? See, you must have seen many Babajis are very fond of question answers. Those question answers are nothing but Babaji ko chabi mar do, chhod do. Do you think they really have inquiry? General knowledge. See? So, kim chintayati nischintaha dvitiyam yona pashyati. So when we learn this secret of the thoughts, so when we take this world, thoughts will come. To get out of it, karma yoga. When we fail, we take support of Bhagavan. Then it is upasana. Because we are taking the mind to be real. I am very much disturbed by my mind. What should I do? One girl wrote me, Swamiji, I don't know what I should do. I am extremely disturbed. I am just not at peace. Although I am working in a very big company, a big post, what should I do? So I wrote her. Then she said, it's not possible to do like that, Then do whatever you will like, See, we are not ready to work on mind. We are constantly working by the mind. And then we start working on the mind when we enter yoga. When we enter yoga, if we are working on the mind, then it is yoga. If it is not, then it is Ramdev Baba. See? Yoga for health. Yoga for peace. It is something like somebody gifted you with an elephant and you use the elephant for lifting a papad. Yoga Shastra is meant for something higher. So when we start working, first Yama Sadhana, the don'ts in life. Practice the don'ts in life. Ahimsa Satya Asteya Parigraha Brahmacharya. All these things is working on the mind. Then practice Niyam Sadhana, the do's. Shaucha Santosha Tapasvadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani Niyamaha. Practice that. Then your mind is sufficiently purified and minimum disturbed. With such a disposition of the mind, now you sit down. And sthira sukham, remain ever cheerful. But how to remain cheerful? Prayatna shaithilya ananta samapatibhyam. Don't try to prove anything to anybody in this world. Ananta Samapattibhyam, merge in the truth. Drop this world. So these three paths, karma, bhakti and yoga, the path of action, the path of devotion and the path of yoga, they are on the hypothesis that mind is. Now we enter the fourth stage. This mind which is troubling us all the time. We are all the time worried about mind. Let us find out what is that mind which is troubling me. Manasam tukim, margane krute. When you inquire, you come to know, naiva manasam. Mind is not anywhere. And when the mind disappears, the world disappears. In the deep sleep, when the mind temporarily disappears, where is the world? For the wise man, Jivan Mukta, the mind is permanently disappeared. Therefore, although he is living in this world, but the world doesn't exist for him. He is living in his own glory. See? Therefore, here the teacher says, Kim chintayati nischintaha dvitiyam yona pashyati. Therefore, this principle, working on the mind is spiritual practice. Working by the mind is samsara. We all work by the mind. We don't work on the mind. Working by the mind is a habitual lifestyle. Like, there was a group of buffaloes. They used to go for grazing in the forest land, and evening they will come back, and when they come, where they will go? They will go to that post where they are tied down. Don't they do it? And if that farmer has forgotten to tie that buffalo and starts milking, she doesn't give milk, she will hold the milk. Why? You are not tied me. Life is mechanical. This is working by the mind. When you are working on the mind, every meditation is unique. No meditation is ever repeated. See, friends, how many types of meditations are there? These questions come. So, the number of people sitting for meditation multiplied by the number of times they have sat for meditation is equal to the possible number of meditation types. Oh God, kitna hoga? Even you drive your car every day, the same distance, the same destination, every drive is unique. Same thing is true. There is nothing repeated in this world. But when we start repeating, we end up into finite. Because finite can be repeated. Infinite cannot be repeated. Therefore, we tell again and again, don't make a memory of this experience. If you make a memory of this experience, oh, it was such a solid experience. See? That means you are still at the mind level. You are not transcended the mind. This experience is not by the mind. It is beyond the mind. Kim chintayati nischintaha dvitiyam yona pashyati drushto jenatma vikshepo nirodham kurute tvasau udarastu na vikshiptaha sadhya bhavat karote kim. Ye drushtaha yena atma vikshepaha. Those who are all the time disturbed by their mind, I am so disturbed. Then for them, you go to yoga and start. Nirodham kurute tu asi. See, he will keep on doing. Chitta vritti nirodha yoga and keep on biting the teeth. मैं देखता हूँ कैसे आते हैं विचार. And the more you try to shut up your mind, the mind starts teasing you. How about having a cup of tea and then sitting for meditation? No. But see, when you take a cup of tea, you become fresh. And then it will be fresh meditation. Okay. Mind doesn't want us to be in the present. The moment mind leaves the present, the mind becomes strong. The moment mind comes back and is buried in the present, the mind dissolves. Now who wants to die? So is the case with the mind. The mind doesn't want to die. Therefore, either dig the dead bodies of the past memories or keep on projecting the future and try to solve the non-existing problems. Worry is nothing but a fruitless effort to solve the non-existing problems. Therefore, here the teacher says, Drushta yena atma vikshepaha. He is giving too much importance to the disturbed mind. Don't bother about it. Take it, disturb it. Who cares? So take this attitude, the most spiritual attitude. Who cares? See? Once I was in Ernakulam, and afternoon I go into deep meditation. So after the food, I was sleeping. And they had organized some lecture somewhere. And that person came, and Swamiji, sorry to disturb your sleep. I am sorry, but we have to put the board and tell that your lecture is there. What is the topic? I said, who cares? And I slept. And when I went there, they put the topic. Swami Anubhavananda is going to talk on who cares. See, really there is nothing worth in this world to get disturbed because of. Nothing worth. See, those who get disturbed because of others, they are the fools of the highest order. Why should I become miserable because of any one of you? And why should you become miserable because of me? See? But what do? We try to please others. We try to make others happy. We forget we are in the Jadu Raj. See? Everyone has a freedom to be miserable. Tadhastu. Therefore, drushto yena atma vikshepaha nirodham kurute tvasau udarastu na viksheptaha. Udara means what? See, this one Subhashita comes. Ayam nijo paro vetti ganana laguchetasam udara hrudayanam tu vasudhaiva kutumbakam. This happened in Assam. Somebody's house I went. And then that whenever we go, we have to only listen to complaints. Without that, they don't give you food. So I was listening, who cares? Tum bolte raho, khana khilao bas. So the wife told me, Swamiji, you please tell him something. You eat pan, he also eat pan, therefore I can't say anything about it. But he smokes so much. And everywhere in the house, his cigarettes are kept, he forgets it, and the whole cigarette is burned there. And like a burned dead body, it is lying there. See, everywhere. She took me in her bedroom and here and there. So I took a paper and started collecting it. Why? I said, you told me to clean. No. I just want to show you. Tell him something. If he has to, he should throw somewhere. Everywhere. I said, Mahatmaji, there is a case against you. FIR filed. Come. And he was very happy-go-lucky. Swamiji, yes, what can I do? See, your wife is complaining about this. Swamiji, you taught us. So what? Cigarette smoke and throw it there? No, you taught us. Udara hridayanam tu vasudhaiva kutumbakam. Yes. He whose whole world is his house, will not the bedroom be an ashtray? See the proportion. Those who are udara hridaya, they are not getting lost over small little things. Those who want to earn billions, they don't talk about, I think I send a driver to fill in the petrol, whether he has fill in 1 liter or half liter. Such daridri vichari persons can never grow. See friends, we have to break this barrier of poverty in thinking. If we have to think, why not think something great? Otherwise don't think, that is the best thing. So, udarastu na vikshiptaha, because he is not vikshipta, he is not disturbed, because he has no expectation of anything from anybody. The world is like this. And whenever you come across difficulties, think God is taking your spiritual examination. And it is so simple. Bhagavad Mahapuran tells, miseries come to you without your efforts. So also happiness will also come to you. Stop efforts. But we want to become happy. I should not get bad thoughts. Then where the bad thoughts will go, poor? So udarastu navikshiptaha sadhya abhavan karoti kim. Because he is not disturbed at all, why should he practice chitta vritti nirodha? No need. There was a seeker who went to a Mahatma. And the Mahatma said, if you can chant Lord's name, Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, one full mala, without any other dissimilar thought intercepting in between, in one mala you will have vision of God. Oh, so quick, I can do it. And he was given the mala. And he started. Then the Mahatma said, excuse me, sorry for disturbing. Yes. When you are chanting Lord's name, don't think about monkey. Started. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. But monkey helped Lord Rama. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. That monkey will never leave him. Because we give importance to something. This is the simplest form. Therefore, we have to devalue this whole world. When we give value to something or somebody, nobody can devalue it for us. See? We have to do it. Like, I cannot divorce your wife. In the same manner, I have to drop my wrong notions. Nobody can do it for us. So, udarastu na vikshiptaha sadhya bhavat karote kim dhiro loka viparyasto vartamanopi lokavat na samadhim na vikshepam na lepam swasya pashyati. So, we are going step by step. When the vision changes, mind remains absolutely undisturbed. There is no chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga dropped. Thank God. Next. Then viparya. Viparya is what? Let us understand this. Viparya is contrary knowledge. See, it is something like this. When we go to the jeweler and look at some ornament and we ask him, hey, is there gold in this thing or something else? So our understanding is the ornament is a substance and gold is the attribute. So in the ornament there is gold. See? Similarly, when we go to the seaside and we ask our friend, hey, how deep water is in this ocean here? So for us, ocean is the reality, water is the content. But what is the truth? The truth is, ocean is in the waters. Water is not in the ocean. The truth is, gold is not in the ornament. Ornament is in the gold. Now apply this. Our understanding is, I am in the body. No, the body is in you. See? Where is the earth? Earth is in the waters. Where are the waters? Waters are in the fire. Where is fire? Fire is in the air. Where is air? Air is in the space. Where is the space? In our kopdi. Space is nothing but projection of the mind. If the mind is closed, where are you? So where is this whole world? This world is in the mind. And what is mind? Naiva manasam. Mind doesn't exist. Then where the world has gone? See? But our viparya is, I am inside the body and I have done good or bad karma. Therefore after death, I will go to heaven or I will go to hell. And after going there, I will select for the better hell. Indian hell is better than the American hell. See? Viparya is this wrong understanding, upside down. So what is to be done? See, we are not in this world. Now work on this principle. How it is? We are not in this world. All the objects are existing in the sense organs. For a blind person, colors and forms don't exist. For a deaf person, sounds don't exist. So where are all these objects? Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, these objects are in our sense organs. And what are sense organs? Sense organs are nothing but expression of mind through different holes. So sense organs are existing in the mind. And what is mind? Mind is nothing but expression of consciousness. Not consciousness, expression of consciousness. Therefore, where is the world? Where is the mind? Mind is in the consciousness. So, whether I am in this world or the world is in me. It is not, friends, only intellectual gymnastics. But if you start working on this, you will see nothing in this world will ever disturb us. Tena tyaktena bhunjita. Bhagavan Shankara says, bhunjita means atmanam palayeta. Protect yourself from yourself. See, without any effort, the mind dissolves. Therefore, dhiraha loka viparyastaha vartamanopi lokavat. So this dhira purusha, he is living in this world which is viparyasta. Which is, they are taking, I am other than you, you are other than me, I am rich, I am poor, I am man, I am woman, I am rich, I am here, I am there. The worldly people take this thing. In this worldly people, the wise man is also staying. But his understanding is unlike that of the worldly people. And therefore, when the miseries come for the worldly people, they become miserable. When the miseries come to the wise man, he does not become miserable, although he experiences miseries. This is the basic difference. So, dhiro viparyasta, loka viparyastaha vartamanopi lokavat. And he is living in this world as anybody, common person. See, friend, this is one of the most important things. Don't mistake spirituality means becoming someone special. Discard all speciality. And when we discard our speciality, then we are like water in any container. Keep the water in any container, the water is at peace. Instead of the waters, you make the ice cubes out of the same water and try to put in any container. Every ice cube has its own personality. And then they are awkward, nowhere comfortable. A wise man is at home, first with himself, therefore with the whole world. Those who are not at home with themselves, those who are not at peace with themselves, they cannot be at peace with the world. See, friends, therefore, dhiro loka viparyastaha vartamanopi lokavan na samadhim na vikshepam. For him, there is no need to, when, sit on the banks of Ganges and then see a crowd is coming. What happened to Mahatma? I think something is waking up. Maybe some stone must be piercing. No, Kundalini is. And after the group goes, Kitta paisa diya? Kam diya. See, friends, na samadhim na vikshepam. Samadhi is a struggle without proper understanding. The other day, one person phoned me from US. He is a victim of this Kundalini. Kundalini should not be practiced all by yourself. You have to live with a living Guru. Otherwise, practicing this wrong way Kundalini is like what? Example which you will understand quickly is like you buy a Samsung phone from the market and start working. It works perfectly. But then you start getting free downloads. Keep on downloading all junk, all apps, and then your phone hangs. Exactly the same way. We are manufactured to perfectly function in this world. But then we start doing various kinds of acrobatics under the disguise of spirituality. And then all abnormalities come. See, friends, it's very important. As much goodness is required in life, that much badness is also required. There is nothing in this world only good. Both are required. But when we don't understand the basic principle of life, we start leading most artificial life. And then perversion comes out. See? And such people are only proud of their own quality of life. See? I received one WhatsApp today. I sent it to Sham. If you are to select one of the leaders, whom will you select? First leader, he used to drink wine, he had 2 wives and he was very angry and he was non-vegetarian, blah, blah, blah. Second one, he had only 1 wife, non-vegetarian, every day he has to drink and he used to smoke 100 cigarettes a day. The third leader, who is a vegetarian, who gets up early in the morning, does yoga, does meditation, blah, 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 blah. Out of these 3, whom will you select? Anybody will see the third one. Then, the first one was Roosevelt. The second one was Churchill. The third one was Hitler. Oh God, I should start now drinking. See, friends, these goody-goody people are dangerous. They are tremendously perverted inside. Be normal friends. See? But we have got too many things. I am like that, I am like that. I don't look, I don't do it. I don't put on this thing. I put simple clothes. I put torn clothes because I am a devotee. Ram, Ram, Ram. Shabby living and stupid thinking is not spirituality. See? But under this disguise of simplicity, we destroy ourselves. Therefore, na samadhim na vikshepam. So neither he is struggling for samadhi, nor he is disturbed because of anything. See? Because he doesn't listen. It's a very simple technique. Na samadhim na vikshepam, na lepam swasya pashyati. Nor he gets influenced by, meaning, nor he gets identified with anything in this world. See? This principle of identification is very subtle principle. This topic comes in Panchadashi. Somebody told a troubleshooter to another person, "Hey, I heard that your son met with a terrible accident in USA." Now this man is disturbed. "Oh God, I told my son not to drive fast and all that." He's like that only. He lifts the phone and calls his son. Very disturbed. And it is midnight there, when day here. So the son gets angry. "Dad, how many times I told you don't call at this time?" Dad, I am so happy. See? So, if another news comes, somebody died in accident. These days, too many accidents are happening. You are not identified. But when it is my son, we are identified. And when we come to know it is not my son, disidentified. So where is the problem? Problem is neither in that man's death nor in our mind, it is only in identification. See, these are the things if you observe in world, then you develop a totally different vision. These things don't come in the books. See, observe another example. Two mothers talking about their children. You don't do anything, simply watch from a distance. First mother will say, "My son, is so intelligent, he knows everything, and he calls also us by our name, and very intelligent. He recognizes which is the switch to be put on for the, iPad and all this, very intelligent." When this mother is telling about the stupidity of her son, do you think the other mother will listen? कुछ भी नहीं. मेरी daughter तो बिस्तर में डांस करती है. See, what the first mother is telling, other mother is not interested. Because no identification. And if a third person, third class like me, if he looks at them, what he will say? बचपन में गधे के बच्चे भी सुंदर दिखते हैं. See? So the day you learn this principle, we get so identified. At the moment a topic about my son, my daughter, my house, my religion, my ashram, my disciple comes, you see, the whole color changes. See, friends, one more example I'll give about this identification. One boy didn't want to get married to a girl. So the mother told Swamiji, "You please tell him." I said, "I'll tell him never get married. Forget about this girl." No, this girl is so good. She comes from a very rich family. She is the only daughter, lot of property in her name. But my son doesn't understand. I said, "Really, I also don't understand. If he doesn't get married, never mind, I'll get married." Okay. And then she went away, got disgusted and went away. Thereafter, after about 5-6 months, she again met me. "Swamiji, thank you very much." I said, "What happened?" "It's good my son didn't get married to her." "Why?" "She is mentally broken." I said, "What is good?" "She is mentally broken. This is good." Or your son didn't get married, it is good. Think. Identification is the cause of all the miseries in life. Let there be a pain, yes, there is a pain, but to get identified or not is a choice. How simple is spiritual life? Therefore, na samadhi, na vikshepam, na lepam. It does not touch us. Miseries are experienced in the mind, but to get identified with those miseries is a choice given to us. Exercise your freedom. See, friends, unless this we learn that all spiritual practice is the process of disidentification. And when this becomes our second nature, we will learn the art of being everywhere and yet nowhere. We will learn the art of being with everybody and yet with nobody. See, like Paramatma is with everyone and yet with no one. See, in the 9th chapter, Bhagavan says, Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamurtina masthani sarvabhutani nachaham tesho vastitaha nacha masthani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaram bhuta bhrunnaja bhutastaha mamatma bhuta bhavana. Me, the formless, support all the forms. They are in me, but I am not in them. See, because Bhagavan doesn't get identified with anything. Don't get identified, you are one with the divine. In this manner, this 18th verse gives us the most beautiful experience of the divine. The remaining thing will start from our next session, whenever it is. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.